Hello everyone and welcome back again to Canal Sidings. As you can see, the workshop clear up is progressing. There used to be a big bench sat there, it's now completely gone. I've still got all that lot to clear up over there, which is all my spare wood. And if I move further into the room, there you can see the top of the bench that I intend to use. Everywhere's still a tip. A bit of electrical work to do down there where the saw table was actually wired in. I've just unbolted it and thrown it over there. It's all live but it's perfectly safe. I've got to sort out all the muck underneath there. My chair that I have to sit on every now and again. As I say, I've got to sort all that lot out. I've still got the monitor to move. And I have a pile of rubbish up this end as well, which has got to find a home eventually. So today is Tuesday the 4th of April, and hopefully by the end of the week we will be clear in here and I'll be able to move Canal Sidings back in. As we say, it's going to sit along there, but we'll see how that goes. I'll just show you the pile of magazines. Okay, we're now standing in the garage. Up there is the white thing, is the extension of Inglethwaite, which is its storage area, and that white cupboard over there is the storage space for Canal Sidings when it's actually broken down. And all of those 13 boxes over there are full, well, all but one of them are full of magazines. And I've also got another 18 or 19 plastic slipcases that are meant for document storage, and they're all full of magazines as well. They're all going down the dump hopefully on Saturday. So I'll come back again when I've got a bit more sorted out, and we'll see how it's progressing. Hopefully the workshop will look a lot clearer when we see it again next time, probably by the weekend. So I'll be back. Hi, I'm back for a short update. I've now moved the TV stroke monitor and got everything there that I need. I've got a little keyboard there, that black and white thing, which is a remote keyboard to communicate with the PC, and the mouse is also connected to the PC. The PC is way off up there, and that controls the layout via that USB connection there. I've got to move this box still and take the USB board out. I have also, if I come back this way quite a bit, I have now also built my workbench, which is half of what it used to be. Bought some legs off of Amazon, which are just screw on, so they can be taken off. I can actually dismantle that workbench if I really want some more space, and it will either go hard up against those cupboards while I'm working on it, or it will go hard up against Canal Sidings, which, as we've said before, goes along here, or it will actually go across that end if I should want to turn it round for any reason. So I've got plenty of options. It will also, if I want it right out of the way with stuff on it, it will also disappear up into that space between the chop saw and the edge of edge of Inglethwaite. So just a small update, just to show you that things are progressing. Next job is to reconnect these, which is where are they? This one and this one, which I've had to order a cable for. These two. These are audio and video from the layout to the TV stroke monitor for the cameras, which are in the other room, which is off through the wall behind there. So lots more to do. Next job really is to clear this lot out here so that the important things are at this end and the less important things are down that end, because it's going to be more difficult to get to that end in future. So that's another job, and I'll probably be doing that as of tomorrow. I also need a really good clear up on here, which is absolutely full of all sorts of rubbish which needs tidying up. So just as I say, just another quick update. I'll come back in a day or so to see how further we've progressed. Hopefully Canal Sidings will be back in here soon. Really, as I say, just waiting for a way of connecting to those two, plus that switch there that says, sorry, that plug there that says railway. Yeah, sorry about that. What happened there was that the camera battery died on me. I wasn't watching it. But what I was about to say was this plug here, marked railway, is actually on a little switch up here, and that is how I power the whole of the railway from all these other auxiliary connections, all these other sockets around. And of course when Canal Sidings is in place it comes up to about here, so I'm not going to be able to reach that. So what I'm also waiting for from Amazon, as well as a phono lead to get round to the TV, is a remote control mains socket that I can just flick on and off by pressing a button on a remote. So that is also what's holding up the movement of Canal Sidings in here. So hopefully that will be done very soon. So I'll be back with another update in a day or so. Well, hello again everybody, and you can see I'm back, and now we have Canal Sidings actually in its semi-permanent home underneath Inglethwaite, which you can't really see much from there. I'll just get up because I'm down on the floor, and there's Inglethwaite sitting on top of it, and I have this large expanse here now of white from here across to here, which I think I'm a bit out of focus there, which I will be able to use to stand the new layer on, which I have now decided is going to be called North Grove Stabling Point. As you can see, I've got the lighting unit on top of Canal Sidings, which has got a lot of LEDs way up in there. You can't see them really because they're not on, they're way up here. And also this morning, this is Saturday, we went down to the dump to get rid of all my magazines, and now I've got lots and lots of those blue boxes. The lids are still available, and they fit very conveniently under there, underneath the control panel table for Canal Sidings, and under there between the other two trestles that hold it up. So we are winning. Next job is to fit these, which are braked casters, onto the bottoms of the legs of my table, which are these. They're adjustable as it stands at the moment, but I'm going to bolt the casters on with M10 bolts as they're supplied, and put some penny washers either side to spread the load as much as possible. And that one actually came off of that foot there that you can see, which has got 3 bits of hardboard under it stopping it from collapsing, whereas that foot up there has still got its adjuster in. Next major task in here is this corner. This is where, if we go right down, that pipe, that white pipe, goes onto that vent. You pull the vent off and stick the pipe in where the vent is, and that is the exhaust for my spray booth, and that over there is the extractor, which you can hardly see, it's in there, which is for sawdust, and so is very very powerful and very good at not being dangerous from the point of view of volatile substances in the air. As you can see, always been a bit of leakage around it, especially when you put the bag onto it to catch the sawdust when you're using it as a saw extractor. And I really need to clear that whole corner out and tidy it up. The grey pipe comes out of there and goes all the way up to there. I intend to push it more like up to there, so that I can, when necessary, connect my pipe that goes to my spray booth to it. The power point and switch there are what were on the end of the saw table, and I've got to sort out all the wiring here. I know it looks dangerous, but actually right up in that corner, you can hardly see up in that corner, but right up there, there is a 13 amp plug which powers all of this, and it's got a 13 amp fuse in it. Those two there plugged in are what power the computer and my, oops, dropped something, only a ruler. That they power the not computer, they power that monitor and that tablet. Well, they power the mains adapter for the tablet. So that's the next major job, but I want to get everything sorted out by getting the table moving first, and I'm waiting for the penny washers. Then I've got to sort out all of this, which was a storage area that I used to keep mostly tools in, but it always becomes a bit of a tip, so I'm going to sort it out and come up with some ideas as to how I can make it as usable as possible. And the last area to sort out will be this area here, which is the other side of the door, which has got my toolbox, I think with a yellow handle down there, and my Karcher vacuum cleaner and various other bits and pieces. They've got to be sorted out and tidied up, and I would like to tidy that end section there up as well, which is also a lot of tools and soldering irons never used over there. They just get moved to the bench when you need them, and that needs sorting out on top of there, and I'd like to get rid of some of the boxes that are up there, but those boxes can probably be got rid of by, I won't move you too fast, but by using those boxes and putting them underneath Canal Sidings. So they are the ideas. We'll see how it all works out. So I'll be back when I've got a bit further. Again for the final time this video, and what we can see now is we have the workshop actually organised the way I now intend it to be. So we have the workbench there, which has casters on its feet. I have my chair there and my stool there to choose whichever I wish to sit on, and I have a visitor's chair over here for the first time ever. The table will move very easily if I just grab hold of it there and pull. As you can see, one-handed, it's got stuff on it, but it still moved relatively easily. And I can always use the brakes to stop it from moving while I'm actually working on it. So that will be the intention there. So that's it. I'm not going to do any more videos on this workshop update. What I will say is that I have ordered a baseboard to go all the way along the top of Canal Sidings for North Grove, and that baseboard will be 6 feet by 1 foot, and that is on about a 7-week delivery, so that will be arriving around about the end of May. In the meantime, I have been buying a little bit of stock for North Grove. There's a couple of mobile wagons there, which don't look to be in focus. There we go, focused a bit better now. They are for an 08 or something similar to bring fuel in to the to replenish the tanks. And also, if we go all the way up there to the top there, you can see some other stock up there. There's 3 new locomotives and an engineer's saloon coach. So I'll be showing those in a later video. So all I need to do now is say thanks for watching, and I will be back in a week or so, or maybe 2, with another update. So bye for now.